Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about something that drives a lot of online creators absolutely crazy. How do you stop your best content from getting lost and instead turn it into a single immersive journey for your audience? Well, there's a platform called ScoutAbout, and it's built to fix exactly this problem.
Okay, let me ask you something. Especially if you create content online, you spend all this time, you pour your heart and soul into creating really valuable stuff, but is it actually leading to that deep connection you're looking for? Or does it feel like it's just disappearing into the void?
And this right here is what we're going to call the content chaos problem. You know that feeling, right? Your best stuff is scattered everywhere. A blog post here, a social media update there, a bunch of random links, and it's pretty much impossible for anyone to see the full picture of what you do.
So picture this. A potential client, or maybe a new follower, stumbles across just one little piece of your genius. It could be a Pinterest pin that shows them a cool DIY project, or maybe a blog post you wrote about the best coffee shops in town.
So they read it, they love it, they get exactly what they needed, and then what happens? They're gone. They close the tab and poof, that moment to connect further just vanishes.
Yeah, this is what I call the one-post trap. It's this totally fragmented experience where your audience gets a single answer, but they never, ever get to see the whole universe of your knowledge. And because of that, you've just lost a massive opportunity to create a real loyal follower.
But what if? What if you could change that? What if you could turn that single random click into a full-blown journey? Imagine if that one pin wasn't an endpoint, but the front door to your entire world of content, all laid out perfectly.
And that right there is the big idea behind ScoutAbout. Look, this isn't just another blog or a website. Think of it more like a central hub, a home base for a specific area of your expertise. It's this dynamic guide that pulls all your knowledge together in a way that's cohesive and really interactive.
So, the platform is basically built on a few key pieces that all work together. The big one is your guide. That's the main knowledge hub. Then, every topic inside that guide gets its own rich, media-packed About page. Now, if your content is all about places, everything gets automatically dropped onto an interactive map, which is super cool. And the whole thing is tied back to you with a simple digital business card, a Connect card, that links to, well, everything. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually build one of these things? You're probably thinking it's going to take a ton of design skills or you need to know how to code, right? Well, the whole platform is actually designed so you don't have to worry about any of that.
It all kicks off with something called the ScoutAbout Maker. This is basically a guided, step-by-step wizard. Its whole job is to hold your hand through the process and turn your ideas into a fully structured guide. You literally don't have to be a tech wizard to make it happen.
Now, what's really, really cool about this process is that it forces you to think about the strategy first. Before you even think about adding content, this AI-powered wizard helps you lock down your unique voice and figure out exactly who your ideal audience is. What you end up with is a strategic blueprint, which means your guide is going to feel totally authentic to you and be super relevant to the people you're trying to reach.
Okay, that's the how. But let's talk about the so what. How does this structured approach actually translate into real-world results? I mean, how does it really change the game for an expert out there?
For a real estate agent, this is an absolute game changer. I mean, instead of some boring flyer or a list of links, they can create this amazing interactive guide to a neighborhood. Potential buyers aren't just getting a list of schools, they can actually explore the community on a map, see the lifestyle. This immediately turns that agent into the go-to local expert and becomes a crazy powerful lead magnet. I mean, check this out for a Pinterest creator. This system basically creates what you could call a super funnel. Instead of a pin that just links to one isolated blog post, it links them into their entire DIY guide. So someone who just came looking for a tutorial on building a bookshelf might stick around to check out painting tips and other weekend projects. You see, you've just turned a casual click into a dedicated follower.
And this same idea works across pretty much any industry. You know, a travel agent who specializes in Costa Rica. They can build the ultimate insider's guide. It gives away a ton of value right up front, establishes them as the authority, and then funnels anyone who's interested right to their booking page. It's not just a guide, it becomes a marketing asset that's working for them 24/7.
So the really crucial thing to get here is the shift in your strategy. It's all about moving away from just pumping out scattered pieces of content and instead building a single, high-value destination that becomes the absolute center of your digital universe.
And when you make that shift, you get 4 huge benefits. First, you capture way more traffic by bringing it all to one place.
Second, your engagement goes way up because, hey, it's super easy for people to find all your related stuff. Third, you can centralize how you make money from your content. And maybe most important of all, you build some serious authority by showing off the full scope of what you know.
Look, at the end of the day, what this is really all about is creating a way better experience for your user. It's about respecting their time and their curiosity by giving them a clear, fun path to explore everything you have to share. So the real question isn't just about how you organize your content. It's about how you're going to guide that community that's out there, waiting to connect with your passion.